Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Access City Council. I'm your host, City of Las Vegas Communications Director David Riggleman. Coming up on this show, there are new projects underway at Symphony Park and in the historic West Side, and Black History Month activities include recognition of some community leaders. We'll tell you all about it. Here to discuss these topics and a whole lot more is the councilman who represents Ward 5. You know who it is, Mr. Cedric Crear. Welcome back.
Hello, Mr. Riggleman. How are you doing? I'm fantastic. You know, a lot happening in our world. 6 weeks goes by so quickly, as we always say. And it's always great to look back over the past 6 weeks and see what we've done and what we've accomplished. And man, we have a lot going on in my ward.
And we're going to jump right in and start talking about some of this stuff. First of all, Councilman, you know Ward 5 very well, born and raised there, but for those of you out there not exactly sure where we're talking about, well, don't fear. We're going to show you on the map. It's that area with the big 5 on it, of course. It's an interesting ward because it encompasses our downtown all the way to the east, but then extends all the way along 95 out to the northwest there. So if you live in that area or work in that area, then you are in the city limits of the city of Las Vegas, of course. And if you're a resident, you're represented on the council by Cedric Crear.
Yeah, it's great. You know, our ward is expanded with the census took place. We've gotten further out in the northwest, a little bit past Lone Mountain area, and so we do have a very diversified ward. We have 3 area commands in our ward, Bolden, Northwest Area Command, and Downtown Area Command, so very unique considering we're in the middle of town.
Exactly, exactly, right in the heart of it all. And, you know, Councilman, I should also mention, too, that in addition to serving on the city council, as a council member, you also wear other hats and serve on other boards. So congratulations are in order because you are also now a member of the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority Board.
I am.
Congrats. That's a very important thing, especially with the Super Bowl coming next year.
It is. It's quite the honor, especially being someone that was born and raised here and seeing past leaders. Manny Cortez, you know, he was always a big guy when I was a kid. He headed up the LVCVA, right? He was like a guy around town. And now to be on the board and to work to continue to build Las Vegas is quite rewarding. It's pretty cool to be a part of the conversation that's driving business into Las Vegas.
It's a big deal. The swearing in took place here back on January 10th. And that's you with Mayor
Romero
from
Henderson.
From Henderson.
Right? Yeah, great. We are the new kids on the block. Congratulations to you, Mayor Romero. And we're just looking to, I actually served with her on the Nevada League of Cities board as well. So have a previous relationship with the mayor, so it's great to see that we're continuing to move our community forward. And then one thing is interesting, you know, it's called the Las Vegas Convention Visitors Authority, but it also includes the region as well. So it does include Las Vegas, Henderson, North Las Vegas, Mesquite, and the county as well. So even though Las Vegas is centric, a lot of events taking place throughout the region, so it's more than just Las Vegas.
And what a time to serve, Councilman. As I mentioned, the Super Bowl's coming in January or February of 24, and Formula One's coming. Pac-12 tournament. We had just recently had the Pro Bowl that was here, Mountain West tournament, and also the LVCVA works with our partners along the way as well. So even if there's convention space that are taking place, we have huge major conventions taking place. We also work with others, say the Sands Expo or MGM, Mandalay, who has millions of square feet of convention space, and we coordinate with them to make sure that our large conventions are happy, they're successful, they're efficient, and then they continue to keep coming back. Yeah, come back to Las Vegas. We want you to come back.
Yes.
So, well, congratulations, Councilman.
Thank you. Very excited.
Deal. And those appointments are made by the mayor, ratified by the city council, so she obviously had confidence that you were going to represent us.
And I'm serving alongside of her as the other member.
She's the other member. There's 2 members from the city, and it's you and the mayor.
Yes.
That's very good. And then, Councilman, this is really exciting since you've been on the show last. Symphony Park, the development on Symphony Park has just been phenomenal. And this latest project called Red Ridge.
Yeah, Red Ridge Development.
Councilman, tell everyone about this on Parcel E, as we call it. That may not mean a lot to other folks. It means a lot to us. But this is a major, major project.
It is a major project. And who would have thought years ago when it was just infested with train tracks and fuel that it would be the epicenter of our culture, our entertainment, and our residency in Las Vegas. We've gotten a new development in Red Ridge, and they're going to make a $275 million investment into the downtown quarter in Symphony Park. They're going to have condominiums, they're going to have apartments, we're putting a grocery facility in there, there's going to be meeting space, there's going to be also office space there.
Right. Look at this, everyone.
Yeah, look at that. It's really going to transform that parcel, which we call, as we mentioned, Parcel E. 30-plus story building that'll take place. And that coincides with other work that we're doing in Symphony Park with Southern Land Company, 21-story apartment facility, 5-story apartment facility coming in there. We're still on track to get that AC Marriott on board, which is taking place right there. You know, World Market Center's got 325,000 square feet of convention space that opened up in the last couple of years. The Auric opened up, Parkhaven opened up in Symphony Park. We got the Lou Ruvo Brain Center there. We have the Atomic Testing Museum coming in. Look, it's we're moving.
It's something. It used to be, as you said, it was 61 acres of just nothing.
Of just nothing. Yeah, when I grew up, there was absolutely, you drive on the freeway and you look over and you saw absolutely nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just great to see all the advancement that's taking place in the city of Las Vegas. And you have to give, like Mayor Oscar, a lot of credit for creating that vision for Symphony Park, because it does take a vision. It takes a vision, a long-term vision to create, and we're coming to fruition with a number of things that he put in place while I was there. And the Mayor Goodman continued with that, and now we're doing it in my ward, and we're continuing even further.
People thought that at the time that he and the city staff, we were all dreamers, but it's certainly come a long way.
It has come a long way.
And like I said, it's such an epicenter of our community now. Also coming to Symphony Park, this is very cool, a new restaurant called Vegas Vic. It's on Symphony Park, and you might recognize the sign there.
And it is beautiful. On the inside is a live entertainment jazz facility, and the sound quality is excellent. The Loudon family, who are icons in this community. They've owned a number of properties, from the Hacienda to the Santa Fe Station to the Sahara Hotel to others. And Chris, Paul Loudon, the sons of them have really taken ownership and really built a beautiful facility. It's open for lunch. It is open for dinner. There's a great bar. There's a great lounge there. You can watch games and sports, maybe have a cigar. You see Vegas Vic there, the iconic sign from downtown Las Vegas with the, howdy partner. If you remember back in the day, I was still around when it was still active. But it's a beautiful facility, and I know that it's going to be very successful. It just opened up last Friday. We had the ribbon cutting with the mayor and the Loudon family this past week, and very, very excited. I believe it's going to be a place where people are going to go to have lunch, to meet after work, to have a great dinner, and also listen to amazing jazz. And they've partnered with Las Vegas High School and their jazz ensemble team to come in there and play as well, which is great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
what a great opportunity.
It is. It is. Look how beautiful that is.
Well, and we love it. Again, another wonderful addition to Symphony Park, and congratulations to the Loudons.
Congratulations to the Loudons, no doubt about it.
And I just love that the vintage Vegas Vic lives on too.
Yeah, and like I said with the Loudons, look, they could build anywhere they want to.
Right.
They have that Stoney's Bar and others.
That's right.
And they chose to come into Symphony Park, and so we are excited to have them.
All right, well, very good. And Councilman, not far away, one of the other downtown properties had a big announcement. You posted this on Facebook. You said, congratulations to Ward 5's Fremont Hotel and Casino on the beautiful expansion of your new food hall. Here we grow again. And I think my waistline might grow at some of the places they have in there.
Well, it's great that the Boyd Company continues to invest in the downtown corridor. They are leaders in downtown with a number of their properties. They continue to reinvest into their properties, which in turn makes an investment to the downtown corridor. We need it. We get 22 million visitors that come into the downtown corridor every single year. We have to make it fresh. We have to make it that there are other opportunities for them to not just sit down and gamble, but to enjoy entertainment, great drinks, and it just adds to everything we have going on down there, and it's really, really exciting.
Councilman, it's exciting to see the reinvestment that is going on in that area too, because the Plaza Hotel is going through a really cool renovation. Of course, the Circa opened here a couple years back to a lot of fanfare. Beautiful property. Now Fremont, the Fremont Hotel Casino also major renovation inside there.
Yeah,
so
it's just a lot going on. If you go into the properties that you have to really think about now, you might sometimes think about downtown. Downtown Las Vegas always got labeled as Old Vegas, but it's not Old Vegas anymore.
No, it's not.
It's a lot of new Vegas taking place. What Joshi's doing in Indianapolis, with the different amenities that are taking place, with Fremont Street East, with underneath with the brand new canopy, which is still new, still fresh, and offering very, very cool graphics that take place there. It's a really cool place, 24/7. Yeah, you can even look at it during the day. So it's great to be in downtown Las Vegas. Very excited to be the person, one of the persons representing downtown Las Vegas, along with Councilman Diaz.
Very good, Councilman. And of course, February is Black History Month, and you posted this on Facebook. You said, "Happy Black History Month. The city has a wide variety of activities you can find on our homepage, which is lasvegasnevada.gov." And we hope you check us out, because we really do have a lot going on this month.
We do. I tell you, our special events team stays busy. Christian team, thank you to our neighborhood services team that are organizing all the events that we have. As you mentioned, there are a lot of events taking place. We've had a number of them taking place already. And so please go to the website, find out what's going on, and please come out and join us. We're having a great time. Happy Black History Month.
Yeah, and right in line with that, Councilman, you also posted this on Facebook. You said that you recognize the winners of the 9th Annual Trailblazer Service Awards presentation, including honoring our new Legacy Park nominees. And we were saying before we went on the air, this has become a really big deal in the community.
It has. The breakfast itself is fantastic. We take people who many times are not recognized in our community for doing the work that they're doing. And this is a great time to take a moment to recognize individuals like Mill Green and others. Thank you to Commissioner McCurdy also for joining us to be a part of this Trailblazers Award ceremony. Tamika Henry with the Bodo Collective. Just so many people who do things without being recognized. Trailblazers Breakfast does that. And then we've taken upon ourselves to make it an annual event to announce the inductees into the historic West Side Legacy Park, which is great. And we'll have that ceremony in the first part of June, which coincides with Juneteenth. And so we had 16 or so inductees into the park this year. Trailblazers who have done so much in our community, and some are still doing it in our community, so it's great. And congratulations once again to the Trailblazer winners.
Very good. And Councilman, for those that don't know where Legacy Park is located, tell them a little bit about the location and all of that.
It's located right on Martin Luther King and Lake Mead, right on Mount Moriah. And you know, that was a park that was created in conjunction with Commissioner Weekly, the county, now continue with Commissioner McCurdy, partnership to create a beautiful park that honors our Trailblazers that have helped build up our communities whose shoulders we are all standing on.
Yeah, it's there's a new class that's added each year. And it's a big deal to be nominated and to be included there.
It is, and I tell you, it's gotten very competitive. People are recognizing how beautiful the park is and the great work that we're doing to continue those individuals' legacies. Many are family legacies, and so I say if you have someone you think is worthy to be in, put the application in. We have a committee. It's not just me and Commissioner McCurdy deciding who's going to get in. There's a committee, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Exactly. So we do that every year. It's a big deal, and we hope you go check out the park too. It's a lovely place, and you're going to learn a lot about Las Vegas history just strolling through there too. And Councilman, also too, speaking of the historic West Side, this is very cool. You had some unveilings of some new murals out there too.
You know, look at those young artists who we have been working with. Chase McCurdy has really become our curator of art without the historic West Side. He's doing an amazing job, but it was fantastic to see the unveiling of those art pieces along the Doolittle Wall, along the east wall, right by the basketball courts and the baseball fields. It's great to see, and it really adds a sense of community and not just having those blank, barren walls that you look at all day. And so it's great, and the artists are spectacular. Just such creative individuals, and so congratulations to them, and also thank you to them.
Yeah, exactly, and it's educational too. There was a sign language showing what the letters are, you know, so you learn something going out there too.
It is, and it's great to see. It just adds we're all about culture and arts in our community as well, and this is just one more aspect to it. And so we're continuing to develop our local artists and continuing to beautify our community.
Yeah, that's beautiful artwork too.
It is.
And I'm always amazed. You know, it's one thing to paint something, you know, on a canvas that's this big, but to paint it on a wall, or something large like that, it's like you got to know what you're doing.
You do. And for someone who would mess up a stick figure,
right there with you.
You know, it's just very, very far in advance from what I'm, capable of. So a lot of respect to them.
Very good, and beautiful work too. So glad to see that improving the beauty of our neighborhoods. Councilman, I like this too. This is really cool. You posted this on Facebook. You said construction has begun on the roller hockey rink at Lorenzi Park. Now, this is really cool because this is a partnership with a little team called the Golden Knights, right?
The Golden Knights. Yeah. NHL hockey is coming into Ward 5 at Lorenzi. You know, Lorenzi was my park when I grew up. I had to walk to Lorenzi. I either walked to Lorenzi or I walked to Doolittle as a kid. And it's going to be great to see this facility there. Plus, having the Knights in our community is always fantastic. They do an amazing job of being engaged in our community, and so we are thankful for them to be partnering with us to put this. It's going to be a whole new amenity which we did not have in our community. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is, and you know, it's Las Vegas, so putting ice there in the middle of the summer would be a little difficult.
Yeah,
but roller hockey is pretty cool.
Roller hockey works, David. I'm telling you, I'm going to reserve some roller hockey blades for you.
Okay.
For when you come out, you'll have your, you know, right there, the David Riggleman section. You get out there, you start banging it up with the kids.
Okay, I'll be looking for it. I'll play defense, and so
I'll also bring the Advil.
Yeah, exactly, because I'm not as young as I still think I am. But those are roller hockey rink, a lot of fun too, because unlike playing it in the street where the puck or the ball can end up going all over the place, you're in the rink like that, it'll be enclosed and it'd make for a fun game.
And also with this, you know, we're going to plan to activate it. We're actually do things working with our Parks and Rec department, working with the Knights to create opportunities, to create fun things that are going on there. So look forward to it, and we'll see you out there.
Yeah, it's. Do you know when it's going to be done?
Well, they laid the slab.
Yeah.
And so, which is a great, you know, once they get going, I imagine in the next, 90 days or so, we might have something there.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Go check it out. We'll update you on the progress out there. And then, Councilman, I love this too. You posted this on Facebook. You said you talked about a donation of socks from Mary House Ministries, Mountaintop Faith Ministries, and World Vision USA to help the homeless courtyard. And this is something that you had kind of organized.
Yeah, you know, we have our Operation Warmth every year where we ask people to come out and donate their gently used clothing items, coats, hats, gloves. We also have a big need for underwear, and one of the biggest needs that we have is for socks. And so Mountaintop Faith Ministries, which is great, by the houses, Dr. Mary House that you see there, and Dr. Clinton House, Pastor Clinton House, and family at Mountaintop worked with World Vision, which is an amazing NGO that does work from all around the world. I actually went to Ghana with World Vision, with Desert Research Institute, to donate and partner with Bombas socks. Bombas is a sock organization. You know, you buy one, they donate one.
Exactly.
And so we got 500 socks that are going to our homeless population right at our homeless courtyard. And, you know, one of the things, too, the socks are very nice. It's not like they just put the bottom of the barrel or something together. They're very quality in the socks, and they're going to go a long ways to help our homeless.
And Councilman, the homeless courtyard is the city's facility. It's a no-barrier shelter to where people can come, whether they're inebriated or not, and a place for them to find safety.
It is
on the street.
It is. It's a great facility located right on Fort Master between Main and Las Vegas Boulevard. As you mentioned, low barrier shelter and place to sleep. You can receive services there, mental health services. You can receive workforce development services. There's a storage facility for your stuff, which is important. There's a kennel. There's a pharmacy right next door. We're completing a qualified FQHC, federally qualified health center, which is going to be right there on the property, which is going to service not only the homeless community, but also the community in the downtown corridor. So it is a multifaceted facility that is doing amazing work as we speak right now, and continued amazing work. And when it's fully built out at capacity, it's going to be great.
And we're working on that.
We are.
Meantime, Councilman, the socks and the clothes that you gather each winter make a big difference for a lot of people.
It does. And you know, one of the things which is important, and I was at Mountaintop the other day, last Sunday, talking about this project. It's a nonprofit organization which is working out in providing services the right way. Going out on the street, dropping off clothes in the middle of the street and having them thrown all around.
Creates some problems.
Yeah, it's not.
Same with food.
It's a lot of problems, and with food as well. This is the way to do it. Partner with a registered licensed organization, whomever that may be, whether it's our Courtyard, Catholic Charities, Rescue Mission, or whomever you chose to,
Army,
and help them satisfy their mission, which in turn will help you satisfy your mission, but do it in a right and proper way, which is safe for everybody involved.
It is, and Councilman, people, I don't think they realize we've had fights break out over donations of all types of things, and if you work through a registered charity, as Councilman is talking about, it's much more organized as far as how the things are disseminated, and people, they get what they need without a lot of trouble involved. And also, too, sometimes in the past, if you're donating food on the street or whatever, we know, Councilman, that it creates an issue.
We've had outbreaks of food that is not properly stored, properly cooked. You know, you get salmonella outbreaks, or chicken that is not cooked properly, and so let's just do it right. I think it's important for people. I love the fact that the community cares about our community, and we need your assistance. But let's work together to do it right.
Well, you were very fortunate, Councilman, because in addition to those donations, you also got a nice donation of cash from the U-Bear Incorporated group to the West Las Vegas Arts Center. And you did a little check unveiling with these folks.
It is great. Tracy Bird, who heads up the U-Bear organization, donated $5,000 to the West Las Vegas Arts Center. You know, I even felt compelled and added another $1,000 myself to help out the Arts Center.
Oh, did you? That's great.
Yeah, well, it was inspired by Tracy and U-Bear, and Mrs. Marcia, as we call her, who runs that facility, does an amazing job bringing in kids and getting our young adults trained in the arts, as well as unveiling of our, you see Tracy there. And so this is going to go a very long ways in assisting that with summer programs, with food, with meals, costumes, just a lot that goes into creating a world-class art facility. So thank you to Tracy, and thank you to Miss Marcia and everybody over at U-Bear, as well as the West Las Vegas Arts Center. That's great. $5,000. We'll put that to good use. Yeah, of course we will. No doubt about it. So thank you very much.
And I'm glad to see the arts getting a shot in the arm. Oftentimes it's sports and things like that, but we want to make sure that the arts gets its share of things as well.
And also I got to get a special shout out to Kelly in my office, who organized that and worked with Tracy and U-Bear to make that happen. Good for her. Yeah, so thank you, Kelly, K-Dub, as we call you, and we appreciate your mediation in making that happen. So thank you, Kelly, for all your hard work. She's great.
Yeah, exactly. Love Kelly. And Councilman, last but not least, I love this. You posted this on Facebook. You said, "Thank you, Get Outdoors Nevada, and all the volunteers who came out to our Ed Fountain Park cleanup." And folks, you got to wait till you see the final picture with all of the people that came out to help clean up the park that day. Just give it some nice sprucing up.
We had a huge turnout, and the great thing about these, thank you, Get Outdoors Nevada, once again, is that they really look at micro trash. And we walk around the park, our team picks up the larger things, but this is the, candy wrappers and gum wrappers that are in between the gate that gets locked in. It's cups that sometimes just get blown away. Underneath the bleachers or so. And so it's really, these micro cleanups are so important. And thank you to every single volunteer that came out. We had a huge turnout, as you saw, and we'll see you at the next one.
Yeah, it's a great organization, Get Outdoors Nevada. And just the volunteer force they always bring, and they've been a great partner with us.
Yeah, and look, and go to Get Outdoors Nevada, find them online, and there's a park that they're probably working with in your community, not just in Ward 5. They do this throughout the entire valley. And so register with them, get online, and if there's a park in your community where you're living, then please volunteer with them, because they need your help, and we need to get that micro trash cleaned up.
Yeah, they really help a lot. Rachel Berggren, Almendra Johnson, the folks there that really run a great organization.
They do.
So. Well, Councilman, the time with you always goes by fast because we have a lot to talk about, but we want to remind everybody out there before we're totally out of time that, hey, we always want to hear from you. So if you have something you'd like to share with Councilman Crear, you can find him on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also contact him by picking up the phone, 702-229-6405, or send him an email. His address is ccrear@lasvegasnevada.gov, and he or one of his great staff will get right back with you. So, well, Councilman, great job. We'll have you back in 6 weeks with another update from Ward 5.
Always excited
be here like
to be
that.
Here. Thank you. We'll be here before you know it. So, have a great day, everybody.
All right. And folks, we want to thank you for joining us for Access City Council. Our next show begins airing on February 23rd with Ward 6 City Councilwoman Nancy Bruni. You can now catch all of our KCLV shows on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire. Also, look for our QR code during the closing credits of this show to sign up for our newsletter. And don't forget, you can watch us live on the internet at kclv.tv. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next time around.